May I now request Mr. Kapil Sibal, our chief guest, to address the audience.
Deepthi ji, Samir ji, Neetu ji, Rashri ji, and distinguished guests. I have to say this has been a rather emotional evening for all of us. For we've seen acts of courage, monumental acts of courage by ordinary people. And it shows that when a human being is confronted, and there are only some of them around, are confronted with something they have to face which is unacceptable, they rise to the occasion and do something extraordinary. And we have seen these extraordinary human beings today, and I congratulate each one of them and thank them for what they have done for us. I don't know how to define courage, because these are all acts of bravery. And it was rightly said that the nature of courage, Neetu, you mentioned it, the nature of bravery changes from time to time. As we move forward, I wonder what courage it took for somebody to go to the Antarctica, or for the first person to climb the Mount Everest, or for those who traveled across oceans knowing not what they were in for, who never knew where they were going. Those were great acts of bravery, great acts of courage. But of course, in the context of the new world of the 21st century, the definition of courage and the definition of bravery changes. And we find acts of courage in the midst of society which is chaotic, a society which cannot grapple with the problems that it is confronted with. And when human beings with enormous capacity for courage are confronted with those problems, they show themselves as extraordinary human beings, which we have seen today. But I think that the underlying theme was the mindset of menfolk in this country towards women, and the enormous discrimination that takes place. And I think that this is something that we need to be really cognizant of, and we as males need to change our own mindset. And I think it was rightly said that your demonstration on streets is something that is positive, but it's not going to change the mindset of millions of people around this country. And we have to rise above ourselves. I personally have been exceptionally disturbed by this. And not that didn't want to share, but because of the nature of this evening, when the rape on Nirbhay took place, I was deeply, deeply disturbed. And I was trying to analyze what's the reason behind all this. And I wrote some few lines in Hindi which I wish to share with the audience today, which I think is the real problem that confronts our country. This is the state of women in this country. How does she look upon herself? आज़ाद, आँख खुली आज़ाद थी मैं, आँख खुली आज़ाद थी मैं, आज़ादी में ज़ंजीरें क्यों? मेरे भी कुछ सपने थे, बेदर्दी से दफनाए क्यों? लिखना पढ़ना हक मेरा, मेरे अपने पूछें क्यों? देख उजाला जाग उठी, अंधेरा फिर छाया क्यों? अब चलना है मुझको आगे, हर कदम पे अड़चन क्यों? ढूंढ रही हूं खुद को मैं, बंद तेरे दरवाजे क्यों? मन के घूंघट को लेकर सोच पे पर्दा डाले क्यों, मन करता है साथ चलूं, पूछूं खुद से पीछे क्यों। मन था जिंदा रहने का, डूबना मुझको आया क्यों। मन था जिंदा रहने का, डूबना मुझको आया क्यों। अरमा जागे पूछूं मैं, हर पल तेरा साया क्यों। कोख मेरी से आया तू, मुझ पे तेरा वार है क्यों। ममता से पाला तुझको, ममता को ठुकराया क्यों। अर्धांगिनी हूं तेरी, आधे से कम हिस्सा क्यों। तू तो मेरा रक्षक था, शिकार मेरा तू करता क्यों। मुझको तूने हक समझा, ऐसे तूने समझा क्यों। जब चाहे मन बहलाए, ऐसा है ये रिश्ता क्यों। हक मेरे भी मान के चल, अब तक समझ न पाया क्यों। छीनूंगी अब हक अपने, पूछूं तुमने छीने क्यों। खूब समझ में आया अब, मुझको जंग लड़नी है क्यों। चलती थी तेरे बल से, बल अपने से आप चलो। Unless we are able as a society, and unless we as males realize that we cannot do this to our better halves, society will not change. It is the mindset of the male that needs to be changed. He believes he is powerful physically. He believes that he is the superior partner in a relationship. He believes that he can dictate terms to a fellow human being. He believes that he can take all the decisions, not only those that impact his life, but that impact the lives of his wife, of his children. He believes that his writ should run both inside the home and outside the home. It is this belief in man's erroneous sense of superiority that must change. No amount of protests, no amount of violence. What is ultimately, who is brave? The person who commits a violence is a coward. That's the definition of bravery. I mean, why was Mahatma Gandhi perhaps the bravest man around? Because he shunned violence. He used satyagraha as a weapon against violence. He knew that in this battle he may lose, but he still confronted violence with non-violence. It's the imperial power that was showing cowardice. It was Mahatma Gandhi who was a symbol of bravery, symbol of courage. Some of you must be students of history. Way back, if you look at Sikh history, you will find when Ranjit Singh had the Sikh Empire and went across to Afghanistan, his general called Hari Singh Nalwa fought a famous battle called the Battle of Jamrud, way back in 1837. And if you really look at the history of the world, nobody has been able to contain the Afghans. It was only Ranjit Singh who was able to contain the Afghans. His empire went up to Afghanistan. And the Afghans used to come in hordes and attack us from the northwest. And there was this general called Hari Singh Nalwa, who was born, I think, in 1791 and died in 1837. And the Battle of Jamrud took place in 1837. And he had 1/3 of the force of that of the Afghans. Afghans were invading, and they had 3 times the number. He had 1/3 the force, and he was in sheer bravery. He kept the Afghans at bay. The Afghans were defeated. Nobody else in history could contain the Afghans or the Taliban, except Hari Singh Nalwa. The ability to conquer fear is an act of bravery. Courage is the conquest of fear. You know that you are going to be in battle, you might be killed, but you conquer the fear of being killed and are ready to be killed for some cause or the other. That's the definition of courage. And I think we as a society are not courageous. We have great examples of courage which we have seen today, which should set an example for us. But we are by and large conformists. We go by the tide that flows. इससे काम बन जाएगा तो इसी के साथ चलो. We never flow against the tide because we are essentially taught to be conformists. They teach this to us in school as well, to be conformists. It's the non-conformist that is always the courageous. And we have a lot of non-conformists here today. And thank you very much for inviting us. This has been a truly emotional evening. All the best and thank you.